Hi. So I'm tired of seeing all the different AI Minecraft parkour, so I'm like, why don't I just do it? I'm kind of sick. So your boys pulled up Reddit and is doing parkour. So let's do this. So, am I the a-hole for secretly buying a house behind my mom's back after she stole the one I spent years paying for? For context, my husband and I had a rent-to-own agreement with my mom's husband while they were married. The understanding was that once the house was fully paid off, it would become ours because we were paying the mortgage, taxes, and upkeep. After their divorce, my mom had nowhere to go, so I let her move in with us while we continued paying for everything tied to the house: mortgage payments, utilities, repairs, furnitures, groceries, basically all household expenses. My mom only covered her phone bill and credit cards. But when the house was fully paid off, everything changed. She cried and said she had nowhere to call her own, and that my husband and I were young enough to buy another house someday, so she deserved to keep it. The audacity! I didn't want to destroy our relationship, so instead of fighting her, I started looking for another home. The problem was that every time I mentioned buying a house, she'd immediately discourage me. She'd tell me the economy was terrible, interest rates were too high, and I couldn't afford it. She was living her best life traveling while I paid all her bills. All of girl. My husband and I secretly started the process of buying another home, got approved, closed on a house, and got the keys without her knowing. I finally told her after closing when we already had a move date. The most unrealistic thing about this is that you could afford that. What kind of jobs do you have? Ironically, when I brought it up casually, she interrupted me with the same speech about how irresponsible buying a house would be. I let her finish and then told her, actually, I already bought it. We moved this weekend. This weekend? Dang. What kind of job do you have? Both of you. What? Huh? She lost it, accused me of betraying her, and refused to speak to me. We still oh my goodness, deep cleaned her old house, room by room, while moving out, because she was out of state visiting family. One evening, after cleaning all day, we left, and minutes later, she sent me a message saying she had just arrived home and was disgusted we left her house in shambles. She also refused to let us retrieve some of our belongings from the garage. I mean, anything left behind was hers now. Then she started telling family and friends a completely different story. According to her, she had generously let me rent her home cheaply, and I had repaid her by abandoning her financially and stripping the house of furniture. The furniture she complained about was literally ours. Months later, she finally visited my new house and criticized everything from the fixtures to the curtains. Then, after insulting place, looked around and said, I deserve this house. Like she deserved the house, not like the mom deserved the house, not the kid, the person writing. It's confused when it's written as well, man. It's been a couple years and things are calmer now, but she's currently in major financial trouble and keeps hinting that she should move onto my property in a trailer because she's getting older. My husband and sons already help maintain her property because she physically struggles to keep up with it. But she wanted the house, right? Be careful what you ask for. She keeps hinting at selling her house and bringing a trailer to my property, but I keep telling her no. So, am I the a-hole? Personally, I don't think she is. I feel like I'd like more context, but currently, no, you are not. Yeah, I just want more context, you know? Okay, second story. Am I the a-hole for not wanting to take in my sister's 4 kids while she's in the hospital? I, 29M, have a two-bedroom apartment. My wife and I have 2 kids, 5 and 7, who already share a bedroom. My sister and I are the only relatives that live close to each other. Our parents live about an hour and a half away. My sister is currently pregnant with her 5th child and had asked me about taking her kids when she goes to deliver, then for the next day as well. Her kids are 12, 10, 8, and 2. Girl, listen, I understand that, like, things happen. You can go into labor unexpected, but If she has already has, like, a planned date, like, that makes me think that maybe she's getting induced or something like that. Your parents only live an hour and a half away. They can they can drive up. Yeah, they can drive up. The parents can drive up. I told her I didn't really think that'd work out space-wise. Fair enough. I work weekdays, so it'd be a lot on my wife. Also fair. She told me to take the days off or just let them squish together. That'd be fine. Well, if that's your opinion, maybe you shouldn't be having another kid. Respectfully. Oof. I told her no. I really didn't see how it would work out. She was upset and said she was getting stressed out because she needed reliable care. I asked about what her sitter. About what about her sitter? Because she does have a sitter. Then why are you She said she didn't want to pay for it. She wanted a day with her husband and the baby. Hey, your parents only live an hour and a half away. Just maybe this is me being, like, American, but, like, that's not that long of a drive at all. Like, that's the drive I do to go to the good Korean restaurant. Like, well, not the drive I do, I can't drive. That's the drive I sit through, I guess. I told her I was sorry, but no. She argued with me a little bit, which is more her trying to persuade me. Then when she saw she couldn't, she got mad and said that I was her only option. Family helps family. Your parents are right there. That is not that long of a drive. What? Just let them stay at your house with the rest of the kids. That way you aren't bringing the kids out of an environment that they're used to. And the kids don't have to go through a long drive because I understand a long drive with little kids can be hard. Have your parents come over, take care of the kids, watch over them at your house, and if you really want a day with your husband, you either, depending on how the birth goes, stay in frick, if my brain would start functioning properly, that'd be great. You stay in the hospital if it doesn't go too well, or if it does go well, you can rent a hotel room. I I don't get it. Or like an Airbnb. Like, I don't get it. It's been 2 days and she hasn't reached out. We typically talk daily. Am I the a-hole? Edit to add. We cannot go to her house because the second day I was referring to, she wants time alone. Oh my goodness, this is I'm sorry. I she wants alone time at her home with her husband and the baby. You can't have your cake and eat it too. I understand that. It's a hard thing. I get that. But you can't listen. Listen, you can't just you know? Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Trust. Okay. Let's Oof. Oh, 10 minutes ago, boys. We got a new one. Woo. Am I the a-hole for complaining about my neighbors to the council and the building management without having conversation the first time instead of now? Am I the issue here? I what? Hmm. I would Okay. Let's not judge. Let's not judge. Let's read it first. Okay. I moved into an apartment in October, and in December my new neighbors moved in. I didn't know them, but they were super loud and partying till 7 to 9 a.m. from Thursday to Saturday. Yeah, no, no, never mind. You go. You tell on them. My bad. I'm 21F, and this is my first time living alone, so I felt uncomfortable approaching them directly since I'd only seen them outside, smoking slash hanging around in groups, and they seemed intimidating. Fair enough. Anyway, I complained to the manager and asked if he'd let them know they're being loud instead of talking to them directly. He issued a notice to the whole floor. This is going great so far. That is a very nice but still roundabout way of doing it so you don't get intimidated. Still letting them know, but letting the whole floor know so it doesn't feel like they're being targeted specifically. 10 out of 10. Nothing changed. So I complained again. Eventually, I filed a complaint with the council. Understandable. I went away for a month, and when I came back, it was still going on. I complained again, and another issue warning got noticed. Before Easter, I complained again, and when I came back, there were notices around the building saying not to make noise after 10 p.m. Valid. That is a completely reasonable request. I don't care about noise till like 12 or even 2 a.m. sometimes, but after that, I'd also like to sleep in my own bedroom. I don't want to be the party police, but I also don't want to stay awake till sunrise because of other people. A few times I'd sleep on the sofa and wake up with back pain for days. That's valid. Girl, you're so valid. I'm not even. At first, it sounded like parties, but now it's mostly just the two guys and girls they have over. The problem is, I hear everything through the wall. Shouting, banging, conversations, etc. And from like 4 to 5 a.m., they're having some other type of conversation very loudly and banging the wall so hard it shakes and things fall off my side table. Girl, that is an. What? The other day, I had 103 fever, flu, and horrible migraine, and they were the usual at 12:30 a.m. I already knew it was going to continue some morning. I was so done and not thinking straight that I finally knocked on their door. A guy answered and was nice. I asked if they could keep it down, especially around 4 a.m. sometime. He apologized and said he keeps the music low at 15 and is a good neighbor. He said he turned it down. That night, they turned the music down and were quieter. The next day, the music was lower, but the noise itself was still the same. The guys themselves aren't that loud, but the girls are loud and screaming. They still stayed awake until around 3 a.m., but were still loud. I emailed manager and council again, saying sorry, I was optimistic and the situation is driving me insane and affecting my mental health and uni work. Understandable, have a nice day. Manager replied saying they spoke to the guy and he said it probably feels louder because my bedroom wall is connected to their lounge wall. Then the manager asked me, is it really too loud? Bro, kill your manager. Is it really that loud? Bro, she's been complaining about it for so long and you're still asking, is it really that loud? Bro, shut up. And I don't know why, but that made me feel guilty. Like somehow I'm the problem girl. You're good. Now management says they'll deal with them legally if it continues. And the guy knows I'm the one who complained. He was really nice, which somehow makes me feel even worse, even though they were back at it again the next day. So now I genuinely feel like the a-hole, even though I want to do is sleep normally at this point. Am I the a-hole? Girl, you're fine. You are you are so not. Oh my goodness. Holy frick. Girl, no. What? That is what? No. Okay. Okay. Here's another one. You know what? Never mind. This one is formatted weirdly. Uh Ooh. This one looks fun. Am I the a-hole for telling my wife my mother is correct and she needed to be a parent today and she fricked it up? Ooh, yikes. I'm waiting in the airport and I need to know if I fricked up or not. This week, my daughter, she's in middle school, lost a classmate. Oh no. My daughter is not taking it well, and overall, this is her first experience of someone she knows dying. The whole class was excused from school today, and the funeral is happening right now. Unfortunately, I could not be there. I tried, but my PTO was denied, and we cannot lose this job. Okay, that's a bit rough, but like, that happens sometimes. Like, you just can't get time off. I flew out Wednesday night, and I'm coming back now. Our daughter is a mess. She was friends with a girl. Oof, that's worse than just a classmate. Actively friends. Ooh. Girl that passed away. Plan was my wife, she's unemployed at the moment, to take her to the funeral slash mass and just be there. Makes sense, understandable. My wife is more spiritual than the average person and hates all things with the dead, funeral viewings, and so on. This one is only a mass funeral, no viewing. She believes in ghost, just ghost, period. Okay, and will avoid funerals like the plague. We discussed it on Wednesday, and she said she would take our kid and then go to the gravesite. I got a call from my daughter sobbing that she wasn't going to the funeral. My wife was refusing to take her. When I got her to answer my call, she told me she can't do it and is scared to go. I called my mom and asked her to pick up my daughter and take her to the funeral. My mom left work and took her there. Took her. They are there now. I got a call from my wife after with her crying because my mom tore her a new one. Listen, I get that. I get that it's hard, especially for like if you have like if you're more spiritual, I guess, but if you have like stuff with that, like I get that it's hard, but you're the parent, your daughter's going through a hard time. You need to step up or call the mom yourself if you can't do it. Don't just outright refuse. Go, "Hey, I can't do it. Is there any way you could do this?" Or if it's classmates, do you have like are you in contact with any of the other mothers? Like ask them. You gotta do something. You can't just refuse. Okay. The gist was that my mom called her a bad parent and that is so fricked up that she couldn't take the kid to the funeral of a classmate. Valid. She wants me to make my mom apologize, and I told her that my mom was right. As you should. This was something that our daughter needed, and she fricked up. That she wasn't acting like a parent because of her fear of the dead. All she needed to do was stay through the mass. We got into a huge phone call argument, and she's calling me a huge jerk. My mom is apparently getting text also, and I told her to not let our daughter know that we are fighting, and if she could look after her for the day. She agreed. Oh my goodness. Bro, yeah, no, you need to step up for your kid. It's hard, but if you can't do it, get someone else to do it. Don't just outright deny. I'm done for the day. This is it. I Bye, don't worry, I drink a lot of water, so I perfectly replicated AI. More water than I normally drink in 2 days.